Hello everyone, and as you can tell by the title, this is a suicide awareness video. God, the lighting is terrible here. 1 minute. Oh, well, that doesn't help at all. So, typically I don't like doing depressing streams, talking about things that most people don't like talking about. It's fair. But recently, my foster mother lost a friend to suicide. And I just want to talk about that for a moment. I'm not going to say how he died or anything like that. I know what it's like to suffer from wanting to die, stuff like that. I know what it's like to think it'll be all over if I just die. And honestly, no, it won't be over. Well, okay, let me reword that. It'll be over for you. And by the way, I'm not trying to condone suicide. In fact, I'm trying to completely prevent this. If that were not completely obvious. It'll be over for you. You won't be suffering anymore, but the pain you lose goes on to ones who love you. And it's just not a good feeling. By the way, there is a link to a suicide hotline if anyone is feeling slightly or very suicidal. Please click the link, get help. I would hate to find out that anyone on YouTube, not even my own viewer base, died to suicide. It would be terrible. Glacia, I'm gonna get on that topic in a minute if you have friends that are suicidal. My friend used to be. Okay. It's just... suicide isn't the answer. Suicide doesn't help anyone. I know what it's like to go through the pain. In fact, I can't speak. The answer is stay alive. Exactly. The longer you live, even if it feels like you're in a bottomless pit that you will never, ever see the light of day out of again, trust me, it will get better. That sucks me. I'm sorry. But suicide just isn't the way to go. I know everyone says this. It's all BS, stuff like that. It's honestly not. I'm not trying to make this about me, by the way, but from, I think, 3rd grade till 8th, I've been suicidal, depressed. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I cut all right here open with just one fingernail, and I wasn't bothered by it. I even cut my neck open with my own fingernail. I was suicidal as hell, and it's not a fun time. It's not fun to feel like you're hated by everyone. It's not enjoyable. No one enjoys it. I get that. It's a tough phase. I get it. Everyone goes through it. Well, maybe not suicide, but everyone goes through depression at one point. Or even just sadness. There is no one in this world who can say they have never experienced sadness, because it's a lie. But it's just not good. Like, get help. Tell someone. Just don't do it. If someone were to die and you were close to someone... Wait, sorry, let me reword that. Oh, God. Oh, my throat's getting dry. 1 sec. If your friend said, I'm gonna kill myself, I think I have the opposite problem, as I'm sad and I know I'm going to kill it. Yeah, that can happen too. It can be a fear or sadness of anything. It could be a fear of death, stuff like that. But if you told someone who cared about you, I'm gonna kill myself, they probably do care about you. Unless they say, well, actually, no, I'm not gonna say anything about that because that would just influence you to kill yourself, and that's not the message I'm trying to purvey. But I'm gonna make everyone cry. I can't say I've experienced anyone in my family. That does suck, Lacey. I have not firsthand experienced. I have not had firsthand experience with anyone in my family or any of my friends killing themselves. However, I've had multiple messages on Messenger, stuff like that, saying, I'm gonna kill myself, no one cares about me, stuff like that, and it's not true. In fact, I'm not gonna say who it was, but recently, someone said, essentially along the lines of, I'm better off without anyone, no one cares about me, no one will ever love me, and, oh god, I'm gonna start getting emotional soon. I guess that's normal, but it's just not true. A lot of people care about you, and I'm sorry, by the way, to start this day off kind of depressing, but it had to be addressed. And Mew probably knows why I'm addressing this. I know what it's like, and it does suck so much. But just get help. Too many can't. I'm sorry, Pidgey. And that's basically it for yourself, but if someone else you know is being suicidal, tell someone. Tell someone so they can get help. And let them deal with their problems. Don't let your... Okay. When I say let them deal with their problems, I don't mean let the person you love with deal with their own problems, because that would literally lead to them dying. And, well, if you're not a soulless person, you don't want that, which pretty much everyone is not a soulless person. I'm sure there's someone we all care for, whether it's our family, our pets, even though they're a bad example because they can't actually kill themselves. Actually, I guess they can. But, or even like significant others. We all care for someone. I remember when I was in a phase where I remember when I was in a phase where I thought, and this was like last year, where I just didn't want anyone because I didn't care about anyone. And thanks to YouTube and you guys, that's kind of changed. I do slightly feel more appreciated, and I feel more wanted, stuff like that. Even if you guys joke around about not me being wanted. But point is, you guys have changed a lot with my life, and it's amazing how much you can change someone's life and just make it for better or for worse. But if you have a friend who's suicidal, please tell someone. It won't go well if you don't. Yes, I did, Mew. I'm dying as I speak, but whatever. Yes, I did get a charger. It's very sad when people die, and it's unfortunate for the losses. But again, the pain doesn't go. I know. That's why I insult you guys all the time. But I didn't really prepare myself to make this video because I found out yesterday about something. Mew, you can tell people if you want. But suicide just sucks. It really does. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're suicidal, if someone you know is suicidal, please try and get help. This is the main reason I don't want to do YouTube. I want to work at a suicide hotline. And that's my job. Wait, the person that was close to... Yes, he died because of suicide. No, it was suicide. I would tell you what it is, but that's no one's concern. He's dead, yes. He died about a week ago. Maybe a week and 2 days from now. I read your last comment. No, I'm not getting the gecko, because this is not an appropriate time for that. No, he's dead. The funeral was yesterday. But if you know anyone who is suicidal or thinking about death, please help them. Try to get them help. It's not a good feeling. Hello, Anime Gamer. It's not a good feeling on, oh, I want to kill myself. No one fucking... Sorry. Forgot this has to be PG. No one loves me. Everyone hates me. I will never be cared for. Those feelings suck. And I know from first-hand experience, suicide's just not a fun topic, and yes, well, I try to keep these streams relatively PG. I mean, I did stop myself, so good on me for that. Yes, anime, and I know exactly what they're like. I didn't know. But they suck so much. And again, there's a link to, I believe it's called something like Children's Help Phone or something like that. It's a suicide hotline for mainly teenagers to kids, even though I don't think kids would be calling. But point being, it's still like a suicide hotline thing. They're willing to help you. I have never used it myself because the suicidal feelings have kind of died in me. That's not a joke either. But they're kind of just gone. Like, my life's gone so much better because of YouTube, girlfriend. My life's just gotten overall better. And I know also another thing that can suck with suicide is seeing the ones you care about happy and you're just sitting there miserable. Trust me. For the longest time, I had that feeling. For example, yeah, you all saved a life. Oh god, I'm tearing up. For example, every day I feel like I'm gonna die. It's not suicide, it's just... The thing with me is I hallucinate as well. Oh, I don't hear voices I used to, but that's a topic for another day. But I would always see, when I was suicidal, I would always see a family with a father and a happy mother, like a good, nice family. Because I would always be swinging at a park because my family was always fighting. And oh god. And because my father was never there at the time because of court, stuff like that, he was supposed to be, yes, he was supposed to be a bad person, stuff like that. I don't fully understand it to this day. But seeing our family happy, it always destroyed me because I was happy for them. The thing is, apparently my dad didn't get a say in whether he was there or not. I see him now, which is awesome. But I would always just think to myself, my family'd probably be happier without me. And I remember one time, I went downstairs. I went downstairs and my mother had sliced her right arm open. She's not dead, but I literally almost ended up stabbing myself in the chest because I was trying to get the knife out of her hands. And that was terrifying. This is the second video I've gotten emotional in. Good God. I'm sure there's more to come. But ever. And seeing that sucked so much. If my iPad was charged, I'd plug in the microphone, but I'm gonna wait for the second stream for that one. But yeah, Pidgey, my heart pretty much was like, I'm sure someone will. But Hey, Traps. Seeing my mother with her wrists completely diced open, it was not fun. No one even noticed. I just went downstairs to get something small to eat, and my entire family was there, just in shock, like not doing anything because they couldn't believe she was doing it. I was like, no, I'm grabbing this knife. I don't care if I die in the process. No mean comments, no expectations. But it's just patched right on the shoulder. You could see why I try to be as positive as possible, because I don't like bringing up depressing topics, stuff like this, but in this case, I felt like it was an appropriate time. Pidgey, if you wanted, you could have just put suicide matters. That would have been much better. But it's not a fun feeling, and it really does suck. So again, before I end this stream, please, if any of you are suffering suicide or anything like that, or if any friends are considering it or suffering, please help them. There is a link in the description if you want to get help for suicide. Thanks. I completely 100% you joined the group hug. I love you guys a lot. I completely like get if you guys are suicidal. That's completely understandable from no matter what. Again, this is the reason I want to work at a suicide hotline and not a YouTuber. I don't want this as a job. This will be my fallback job. Hashtag group hug. You guys are amazing. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this stream. Again, please get help. I don't know if the link works for any other countries. I know it works for Canada. If it doesn't, find resources. Thank you, Pidgey. Find resources that can help you. Because trust me, no one wants you dead. No matter who you are. It works here in the UK. Great. But just please, if it doesn't work for you guys, find something that does. Go find a suicide hotline or something like that. Something that helps you so you don't pull the trigger, stab yourself, cut yourself, anything like that. Although I highly doubt any of you would shoot yourselves, but still, my point is, don't do it. It's not fun. And the pain may be gone for you, but it's going to someone else, because they'll feel like I could have done something to stop them. It's just a continuous chain. And it's not fun. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here before I get any more emotional. Give me a Kleenex. Here you go, guys. I know this isn't a good time to joke, but here are your Kleenexes. Can I have one too? But again, just please get help. Help someone else who's feeling suicidal. I'll see you all next time. Take care of yourselves, okay? Bye. You are all amazing. I'll see you next stream. The next stream is going to be shiny hunting. I'll see you then.